If you're watching this video, you probably don't need me to explain to you what Undertale is. It sold millions of copies across multiple different platforms and is renowned globally as one of the most famous and iconic indie games out there. But what makes Undertale so popular in the first place? That's what I'm here to tell you today. When Undertale first came out in 2016, people's expectations for the game weren't very high. The graphics were 8-bit and the art style seemed simple and story linear. So why is it that millions of people came to love this seemingly simple game? The reason for this is because of the characters in Undertale. The first of which you meet is being Flowey, who is a flower which is commonly associated with being nice to look at and pretty, but his personality couldn't be more vile. This is Undertale's first use of contrast, which is a technique that the game uses to make its characters stand out much more than other titles. We see this in every area of the game, within the ruins, Flowey and Toriel being opposites, in Snowdin, Fires and Sands being opposites, in Waterfall, Undyne and Monster Kid. I guess that one's a little tricky, but it still counts. And then in Heartland, finally, we have Mettaton and Alphys. It's contrasts like this which makes all the characters feel so alive. There's not a single other character in the game that's similar to Sans, Papyrus, or Undyne, which gives their personalities so much flavor. This is also an area where Undertale becomes so unique. It's an RPG, but you don't have to kill anyone in the game. You can go through the entire game without hurting a fly, and it's what makes the game stand out so much. The game promotes doing the pacifist route as well, by making all the characters so lovable. The second reason why Undertale succeeded so much is because of its music. Music in the game always fits, no matter where you are, whether you're in a scary dark laboratory, the end of the world, or a nice cozy house. There is just too much to talk about when it comes to the soundtrack of Undertale, and I just can't cover it all in a 20-minute video. There's plenty of videos already out there explaining why Undertale's music is so perfect. Whether it's the game's use of motifs, or the fact that every piece of music you hear throughout the game is connected to another piece, the music in Undertale only adds to the immersion and people's overall enjoyment of this game. Anyway, that's enough with the music. There's plenty of videos out there if you'd like to learn more. The third reason why Undertale succeeds so much is because of the lessons that the game teaches you. The game teaches you that you never have to fight anyone. Undertale's lessons can't be underestimated, as I've learned so much from this game myself along with so many other people, whether it's to always show kindness to people or to never hurt anyone. There's just so much to learn from this game. The game also teaches you never to judge anyone off looks, which I think is a really important lesson, as many people do this in real life. We see this firsthand with Undyne in the game. Previous to meeting Undyne, they're described as being a hardened warrior who's gonna kill us the second we meet them, not even being able to put up a chance. While this is somewhat true, and this expectation is first upheld when we see Undyne being some awesome knight with magical spears and iron armor. Or metal armor, or whatever. I don't know armor. Anyway, but then she takes off her helmet and it's just a fist under there. And it's such a funny plot twist. I think it really shows not to judge anyone just based off looks. No matter how tough someone looks, everyone has a funny side. And that goes both ways. No matter how funny someone looks, they have a tough side as well. That being said, that isn't the only plot twist in the game. In the last corridor, when we're talking with Sans, he reveals to us the love and experience that we've been getting, or XP, stands for level of violence and execution points. This is another area where Undertale subverts our expectations and tells us not to take things for how they seem. That being said, however, I believe that Undertale's main message and lesson comes from its endings, primarily the pacifist route ending. In this ending, we are faced with Azriel Dreamer, or Flowey. Flowey has done an unimaginable amount of harm. He has killed people. He has done so much bad. He's tried to hurt you as well. He has hurt you in the previous save. You are faced with someone who's done an ungodly amount of evil, but he's sorry. And because of that, you have to forgive him. And I believe that's Undertale's main message. No matter how evil someone is, no matter how much harm they've done, if they don't like it, if they want to reverse that, if they're sorry, then they deserve a second chance. This one scene has so much emotion as we see Flowey, who we once took for a cold-blooded killer, and nothing more than just an enemy, an evil person who's out to get you. We see him sorry and begging for mercy. We see him feel lost and alone, just trying to be happy again, trying to be with his brother, and he sees his brother through you. Overall, Undertale is about being faced with someone who has done pure evil and having to forgive them because it's the right thing to do. Undertale teaches everyone so many morals, and it's honestly it's more of a lesson than a game. Anyway guys, that was my video on why Undertale succeeded. I really hope someone watches this one and that I get any feedback from you guys on where I should improve. I definitely know my voice and that stuff. I sound very hollow, I guess. But yeah, give me any notes in the comments, any feedback, positive or negative, I'll be happy to hear it. And thanks for watching.